We've all had those days when problems seem as big as mountains, right? But what if I told you those problems could actually help you grow the most? Yes, you heard me right. If you're looking for some encouragement to face life's challenges, you're in the right place. And don't forget to subscribe, because together we'll explore these journeys. Stay with me until the end of this video. I think you'll discover something amazing about yourself. Ready to begin? Let's dive in. Facing challenges in life is crucial. We all encounter problems that seem too big to handle. Marcus Aurelius, a philosopher emperor, taught us something powerful. Obstacles aren't just there to challenge us, but to guide us forward. He believed that within every difficulty lies an opportunity. This perspective changes everything. When we face problems, it's like we're solving a puzzle. At first, it seems confusing, maybe even impossible. But with patience and determination, we start fitting the pieces together and the picture slowly takes shape. The feeling of completing that puzzle is incredible, isn't it? That's what Marcus Aurelius meant. Each challenge is a part of the bigger puzzle of our lives. We might not know where each piece fits right away, but each one is important. Overcoming obstacles is like finding the right place for one of those tricky pieces. Imagine that every time you overcome a challenge, you're building a stronger version of yourself. Each problem solved, each obstacle overcome, gives you more strength and confidence. Next time you face a challenge, remember, it's not a signal to stop, but a sign that you're on the right track. It's an opportunity to learn, grow, and become stronger. Think about something that's challenging you right now. See it not as an insurmountable wall, but as a door that, when opened, brings you closer to who you can become. Is it hard? Maybe. But is it possible? Absolutely. Remember, you have everything you need within you to face whatever comes your way. Each challenge is a chance to prove to yourself what you're capable of. So take a deep breath, step forward, and face it. The path ahead is yours to walk, and believe me, you're ready for it. When we seek a fulfilling and meaningful life, focusing on yourself and practicing stoic virtues is a principle that stands out like a guiding star. These ideas from ancient wisdom still resonate clearly today, encouraging us to look inward and recognize the power in our ability to choose to act with wisdom, courage, and temperance. Life, with all its ups and downs, gives us a stage to practice these virtues daily. But what does this really mean? Simply put, it means living consciously, choosing our actions based on what is right and good, not just for ourselves, but for others around us. It means acknowledging our fears and facing them with courage, finding balance in our desires and passions, and seeking wisdom to differentiate what we can change from what we cannot. This path isn't about grand gestures or monumental achievements. It's about the small choices we make every day. It's about how we respond to traffic, how we treat our co-workers, and how we manage our time and energy. Every moment is an opportunity to practice virtue and be the best version of ourselves. But how do we focus on ourselves without becoming selfish? This is where Stoic wisdom is helpful. It teaches us to understand what is within our control. We may not control external events, but we have complete mastery over how we react to them. This understanding frees us, allowing us to accept what is beyond our reach and focus on what we can truly change: our actions, our responses, our thoughts. The invitation here is to dive deep into self-awareness, recognizing our weaknesses and working to turn them into strengths. It's about living authentically, seeking not the approval of others, but the inner peace that comes from living according to our deepest values. Imagine what your life would be like if every day you practiced a little more courage, facing your fears. What if you sought balance, saying no to excess and yes to what truly matters? And what if every day you strove to learn something new, to expand your understanding of the world and yourself? By asking these questions, we begin the true journey toward a fulfilling and meaningful life. It's a journey that unfolds with every conscious step we take. Now let's talk about something that makes a huge difference in the way we live, the power of choice. It's fascinating to realize that even when everything around us seems out of control, we still hold the reins of something very important, how we react to it all. Think about how many times you've worried about things that were completely out of your control, like the weather or what others think. How often did that really help? Even when we can't change a situation, we can always choose our attitude towards it. This is practical, not just a nice idea. It's about taking a moment to think, okay, this is happening. I can't change it, but how can I deal with this in the best way possible? It's not about ignoring problems, but facing them with a mindset that puts us in charge of our reactions. Getting to know yourself is quite a journey. It's like becoming a detective of your own life, observing and learning about what really motivates you and what makes you react in certain ways. The more you know yourself, the better you understand how to navigate the world. All of this helps us live more harmoniously. It's not about fighting against the world, but finding your place in it and discovering how you can contribute positively, whether for yourself or for others. So here's a challenge. The next time something doesn't go as planned, instead of stressing out, ask yourself, how can I deal with this in a constructive way? Before long, you might start getting to know yourself better, discovering new ways to face life. Courage. That word sounds big, doesn't it? But you don't need to think of it only as something for superheroes or moments of great danger. Courage is something we live in our daily lives. It's the strength that gets us out of bed on difficult mornings, pushes us to try something new, face a problem, or admit a mistake. Facing adversity, the unknown, our own limitations and failures, that takes a lot of courage. And I'm not just talking about facing great fears. I'm talking about the day-to-day things. It's when we decide to tell the truth, even knowing it might not be what the other person wants to hear. It's when we look inside ourselves, acknowledging our mistakes and learning from them. Having courage is also about knowing that we will face challenges and difficulties, but choosing to stand firm. It's like when we know the road ahead is tough, but we decide to move forward because somehow we feel it's the right thing to do. It's not easy and may feel like swimming against the current, but that's exactly where courage shines. Courage isn't about being fearless. It's about acting even when you're scared. It's that inner voice that says, yes, this is frightening, but I'm stronger than my fear. This mindset is powerful. It changes us and helps us grow. Think about the opportunities that courage brings. Every time we face something with courage, we prove our strength and become better. This is incredible because with every challenge we face and every fear we overcome, we grow stronger and more resilient. So let's view courage as a constant part of our lives, not just for big moments, but for everyday situations. It's a force that encourages us to live genuinely, face our fears, and grow from them. Remember, being courageous doesn't mean you have to do everything alone. Asking for help is a brave act. Admitting you don't know something and wanting to learn more is also courage. So, let's incorporate courage into our daily lives, face our challenges, learn from our failures, and grow. This is what moves us forward. If you're enjoying our content, please subscribe and leave a comment. Only 10% of our viewers have subscribed, so help us spread this wisdom further. Now let's talk about temperance. In today's world where excess is common and the pursuit of more often leads us away from happiness, an ancient yet relevant concept comes to mind: temperance. Though it might sound old-fashioned, it offers a powerful key to a balanced life. Temperance might seem like a complicated word, but its essence is simple and transformative. It's about self-control, moderation, and balance in everything we do. Imagine your life as a boat navigating the ocean. Temperance is the rudder that keeps us on course, helping us avoid extremes, whether they are storms of excess or the calmness of deprivation. The Stoics, wise thinkers from ancient times, saw this principle not just as a virtue but as a path to happiness. They believed that living in harmony with nature and accepting the world as it is helps us manage our desires and avoid the excesses that often lead us away from true satisfaction. How can we apply temperance in our daily lives? Start small, in our food choices, the time we spend on social media, and the way we balance work and rest. It's about constantly asking ourselves, is this really necessary? Am I doing this for temporary pleasure, or does it contribute to my long-term happiness? The beauty of temperance lies in its simplicity. It's not about depriving ourselves, but finding the balance that lets us enjoy life fully without the constant need for more. It's about realizing that often very little is needed to live a happy life, as Stoic wisdom tells us. Here's what temperance invites us to do: to live a fuller, more conscious, and ultimately more satisfying life. By practicing self-control and seeking balance, we create space for authentic happiness, a contentment that doesn't rely on fleeting desires, but comes from a deep understanding of who we are and what we truly value. Living in the present and practicing self-control are like steering a ship steadily through rough seas. Life, with its twists and turns, can test our patience and ability to remain calm. The truth is, many things are beyond our control. But here's the secret: we can control our reactions and attitudes. This isn't about giving up or being passive. It's about taking charge of how we respond to what life throws at us. Accepting reality as it is might sound tough, because no one likes facing hard times or unwanted situations. However, fighting against what we cannot change is like trying to stop the wind. It's futile and only exhausts us. On the other hand, focusing on what we can control, our actions, thoughts, and attitudes, is where our true power lies. This is the essence of self-control. Understanding that while we can't control everything around us, we have complete power over ourselves. This realization is incredibly freeing. It means that no matter what happens, you can choose how to respond, giving you peace of mind and inner strength. So, next time you face something frustrating or challenging, remember that your reaction is your choice. Take a deep breath, step back, and ask yourself, can I control this? If the answer is no, accept it and focus on what you can change. If yes, then take action. This conscious acceptance not only brings peace, but also empowers us to live more fully and purposefully. It's not easy, of course, but like anything in life, it takes practice. The more we practice accepting the present and exercising self-control, the better we become at navigating life with grace, determination, and peace of mind. And that, my friends, is a powerful way to live. Now, let's talk about a powerful tool we all have but often overlook: self-examination. This is simply taking an honest look at ourselves, our thoughts, actions, and emotions. It's like pausing amidst the hustle and bustle of daily life to check if we're still on the right path. Why is this important? Because without pausing to reflect, it's easy to get lost and end up following a path that doesn't truly align with our desires. Self-examination helps us notice when we're acting on impulse or letting our emotions steer us away from our values and virtues. Reflecting on ourselves also shows us the power of our minds. How we perceive the world and react to challenges starts in our heads. If we learn to control our perceptions and reactions, we gain enormous influence over our life experience. This doesn't mean ignoring feelings or pretending problems don't exist. It means recognizing that while we can't control everything that happens to us, we have complete control over how we respond. So, Why not start practicing self-examination today? It doesn't have to be complicated. Set aside a few minutes each day to reflect on your attitudes and emotions. Ask yourself, is this aligned with who I want to be? If it's not, you've just identified an area for growth and improvement. Let's dive into the power of meditation and mindfulness. These aren't just ancient practices or trendy topics. They are revolutionary tools ready to be used in your daily life for greater control and inner peace. Self-examination is the key to self-awareness. Ask yourself, what are my values? Am I living according to them? This ongoing reflection allows us to grow, identify where we can improve, and align our actions with our deepest beliefs. Don't underestimate the power of taking a moment to reflect on your life. It can be the turning point between living on autopilot and taking control of your life. Now consider meditation and mindfulness. Our minds can often feel like a turbulent sea of thoughts and worries. Imagine being able to calm that sea. Meditation teaches us to sit with our thoughts, observe them without judgment, and gradually bring them to a state of calm and clarity. It's not about emptying the mind, but understanding that you are not your thoughts. You are the observer, capable of choosing which thoughts deserve your energy and which can pass like clouds in the sky. Mindfulness brings us to the present moment, the only place where life truly happens. By practicing mindfulness, you begin to notice the small wonders of everyday life that often go unnoticed. Every breath is a chance to fully experience life, and every task, no matter how small, is an opportunity to be completely present. So here's an invitation. View life as a collection of present moments, each one an opportunity to be fully lived. Let self-examination be your guide, meditation your stronghold, and mindfulness your way of seeing the world. By doing this, you'll uncover an inner strength you may not have known you had, enabling you to not only face life's challenges, but to thrive, finding peace and satisfaction in the present. Understanding that life is full of ups and downs, fleeting moments that shape us, challenge us, and teach us the essence of inner strength, is crucial. This inner resilience allows us to face life's difficulties not as the end, but as important parts of our journey. At the core of this journey is the acceptance of impermanence, a stoic principle that teaches us to embrace the transient nature of everything around us. Everything changes and evolves, and instead of resisting this reality, we can choose to accept it, appreciating each moment with more depth and meaning. When we accept that nothing is permanent, we reduce our attachment to things beyond our control and focus our energy on what we can influence, our attitudes, reactions, and personal growth. See adversity not as a dead end, but as an opportunity for growth, a chance to strengthen your character and deepen your understanding of yourself and the world. Every challenge faced is a lesson learned, and every obstacle overcome is a step in your personal evolution. Practicing inner resilience means finding peace within yourself, regardless of external circumstances. It's knowing that despite life's changes and uncertainties, you have an inner fortress of calm and serenity that no external adversity can shake. This is the true power of resilience, the ability to remain intact and at peace even when the world around you is chaotic. So see each day, each moment, as a precious opportunity for growth and learning. Embrace impermanence and let it teach you to value the present moment, to live each day with purpose and gratitude. In accepting life's transience, we find the beauty of the present and build a resilience that stays with us every step of the way. For personal growth, start your day with intention. Before the world wakes up, imagine yourself at the center of a universe waiting for your light. Connect with the dawn of a new day and arm yourself with silent choices that color your day with the essence of your soul. Nourish your spirit with acts of kindness, whether it's helping someone without expecting anything in return or offering a smile. These small acts build an unshakable inner fortress. Throughout the day, practice moderation. This means balancing between too much and too little, deliberately choosing not to be swept away by excess. In the evening, as the sun sets, take a moment to reflect. Look back on your day not with judgment but with curiosity. Ask yourself, what have I learned today? Each day brings lessons, some clear, others hidden in our experiences. Keeping a gratitude journal is a powerful habit. It shifts our focus to see not only the glass half full, but overflowing with blessings. Record moments of joy and challenges alike, for even in adversity there are lessons and beauty. Guided by stoic principles, this path doesn't promise a life free of storms, but gives us the strength to navigate through them. It teaches us to value what we have, accept what we cannot change, and know the difference between the two. Through the cycle of sunrise and sunset, we cultivate an inner garden of peace, strength, and gratitude. These daily practices become the brushstrokes painting the canvas of our lives, reflecting not only who we are, but who we aspire to be. Walking the path of Stoicism is choosing a less traveled trail, a path of introspection, resilience, and deep understanding of oneself and the world. It's not for the faint-hearted, as it demands commitment to self-analysis and courage to confront discomforts and adversities, seeing them as steps toward personal growth. Imagine yourself as a solitary sailor, navigating stormy seas, not fearing the waves or storms, knowing that true serenity lies in facing challenges with courage, virtue, and calmness. This is the essence of Stoicism, finding joy and satisfaction in a life lived with purpose, acceptance, and self-control. Living by Stoic principles means embracing all facets of life, recognizing that true happiness comes from commitment to virtue and doing what is right, regardless of the storms we face. This journey doesn't deny emotions or difficulties, but faces them with fortitude, understanding that our power lies in how we respond to life's challenges. The Stoic journey doesn't promise a smooth path, but prepares us to walk on sharp stones and navigate rough seas, knowing that every challenge is an opportunity to learn, grow, and refine who we are. Choosing this path is an invitation to live with purpose, where each moment is a chance to practice gratitude, detachment, courage, and justice. It's about living authentically, aligned with the highest values. Though the Stoic journey may seem daunting, it is immensely rewarding, offering unshakable peace and a meaningful life marked by moral integrity and positive contributions to the world. True wealth isn't in accumulating goods or seeking superficial pleasures, but in living simply with virtue, dignity, and love. If you've enjoyed this journey with us, subscribe to continue your evolution. I'm grateful you've come this far. Until next time, stay strong, stay stoic, and let the stoic winds transform your life.